The Southampton Safeguarding Adults Board, SSAB, have a role in keeping people in Southampton safe. This short animation is to help those working with adults ensure they hear their voice. The Care Act 2014 Statutory Guidance paragraph 14.15 states that making safeguarding personal means it should be person-led and outcome-focused. It engages the person in a conversation about how best to respond to their safeguarding situation in a way that enhances involvement, choice and control, as well as improving quality of life, well-being and safety. When working with adults, consider the whole environment. For example, security, food in the fridge, hygiene and cleanliness inside the home. And consider what is the risk. What is acceptable to them? Don't make assumptions or judgments on how people choose to live based on your own experiences. Be aware of your own unconscious bias. When looking at the environment, consider if there is an impact on others. Is the environment putting others at risk? For example, is there a fire risk to them or anyone else? Would a safe and well visit from Hampshire and Isle of Wight Fire and Rescue Service be needed? Also, consider, are you in the room prepared for visitors? Are you seeing the full picture? Can you see the other areas in the home? Think about the wider community they're living in beyond their home. Are they at risk of exploitation? When working with adults, look, listen, ask direct questions and check the information. Don't be afraid to ask questions and delve deeper to get to the heart of the issue. Look beyond what's in front of you. For example, ask yourself, are they at increased risk of harm? Are they at risk from harm from their partner or others? Also consider what is not being said, as this might give you further information. Consider how others are interacting with the person. Are they speaking for them? Are you actually hearing their own voice? Can you speak with them in a separate room or where they feel safe? It may be clear they do not recognise the severity of the risk that they are at due to their vulnerability. And by providing this safe space, they can feel protected and may prevent harm from occurring. Think about how you might communicate with someone who speaks a different language to you, has limited communication skills, or has an impairment. There are many options available, such as the use of an interpreter, joint visits with speech and language, and the use of an advocate. Also, consider simpler solutions, such as ensuring they have any required communication aids, such as glasses, hearing aids, or visual aids, such as a notepad, to help communicate through pictures. Establishing their communication needs prior to meeting them will ensure you are able to gain their voice. It is vital that we hear the views of the person. We must not assume to know what's best for them, but ask them what outcome they want. No decision about me without me. The person should be at the heart of the process, and safeguarding must not be viewed by them as something done to them. It needs to be done with them. They need to be included and feel valued, listened to, and part of the process. It might not be possible to meet their exact desired outcomes. This should be discussed openly. It is important to keep them informed and explain what can be done to support them and how this might help. Ask the person what they think about it. This approach will help them feel empowered, supported, and encouraged to engage with you. This approach focuses on the needs and goals of the person concerned It engages them in the conversation about how to respond to their safeguarding situation in a way that enhances involvement, choice, and control. They should always be involved in relation to decisions about their life. If it is felt that the person may lack capacity, further capacity assessment would be required and a best interest decision would be made. Remember, voices. Value. Listen to and value the views of the person. Outcomes. What outcomes do they want? Involve and inform. Remember, no decision about me without me. Capacity and choice. Consider the ability of the person to understand the risk and to make decisions. Evidence. Work in partnership. Obtain and check information with other professionals, family, and friends. Safeguarding and well-being. Identify the level of risk or harm. Record your actions and refer. Think about decision-making and accountability for all actions. Ensure that actions are proportionate. Let's work together to keep people in Southampton safe.